But we're coming back to Port Tampa right now. We got a distance. Um, let's see if I can turn this thing around. I don't know if y'all can see it out there. See the lights starting to make it into Port Tampa from Margaritaville at sea. Not gonna be on long because it's pretty nippy out here. This boat was an experience. It wasn't it wasn't horrible like other people, other content creators are saying. It just was an experience. I guess that's the best way I can say it. Just all I'm doing is take a walk around, come off this windy deck. What's going on, Mike? Yeah, I know I'm vertical. Sorry, gotta do something for a quick minute. We're coming back into port. Back back to the real world. And it's raining actually. It's misting. As you can see, there's only one time. Oh man. Yeah, it's time to go inside. Mike, I made up a new word. I made up a new word. On this boat, there were some big bags, including myself. But there was some super backs on this boat. Um, this this ain't for this Margaritaville ain't for everyone. It's it has a specific clientele, and if you don't have any gray in your hair or a receding hairline, this boat ain't for you. If you can't take certain types of country music, or I don't know what the name of it is, but if you can't, I'm talking, like, for those people that want to have body positivity, come on this boat. Because these superbacks were wearing bikinis, and it was scary. It was scary. I'm talking like 600 pound, uh, my 600 pound life or whatever the heck they call it. It was like that. It was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, it was an experience. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have a conversation on the food. They need to work on that. They need to work on that. Show you, show you around this thing.
Doors opening. Going down. Doors closing.
The the decor for Margaritaville is they're right on point, literally right on point. This is Margaritaville. It's Margaritaville at sea. But what I was saying is this boat is not for the
Doors opening.
this boat's not for the YNs that want to go on Carnival. This ain't for y'all. But it's the price you pay. I mean, you. This is what you're paying for, and it wasn't half bad. I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, but nah, not what my the cell phone won't work back in I guess further down in the ship. I was going to show you guys the main atrium. This right here is like Guy's burger joint. It was good. It was good. They serve burgers and fries, and during breakfast they did omelets and stuff like that. That was okay. There's no change up. What all week long you got the same breakfast, which I'm good with. I'm good with. This is where they had the sail away party, and again, like I was saying, is if you ain't into Jimmy Buffett and you want to hear mumble rap and all that crap, this ain't the boat for you. This right here, the Mexican cutie cantina, that was actually good. I didn't have lunch, but I had breakfast. I had like breakfast burrito, and it was actually they grill it and they heat it up. It was really really good. What I like that they don't do on other ships is they have the strawberry kiwi, and there was another one. I forgot what the name of it was. They took it off of, but it's like flavored water that you got all the time. I drank that all. I drank that all week long. Expected. Nah, they had a little bit. They had their actually all white party was actually halfway decent towards the end. In the beginning, I don't know where these DJs are from, but they don't know what they were doing. But they were very inclusive. They hit everybody's music, but the blend from one song to one there. They'd play country one time, then they'd play YMCA the next. I mean, it was freaking silly. It was really silly, but the wife loved it. We almost went the whole cruise without seeing children and little babies in the hot tub, but yesterday, last night, yesterday afternoon, I seen some in the hot tub, but that was the only time. Which is, I am so surprised. Anybody that cruises all the time, you know what the heck I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm like this. I think we paid $700 or $800, and oh, I wish I could show you my room. There's we they said partially obstructed view. Ain't no partially. There was a whole boat hanging in front of my window. A whole freaking boat, bro. But I mean, I think together we paid $600 or $700. You can't be mad. Yeah, you really can't be. You can't be mad at all. Yo, In Cozumel, I bought a I bought a bottle of tequila, right? And no, I forgot the other port before Cozumel. I bought a bottle of tequila, but I'm trying to be sneaky, and I had my travel cup, and I was just trying to buy a small bottle. And after I bought it, the guy says, "Oh, you want to put it in the cup?" He said, "You give me $5 tip," and I gave him $5. He filled that thing halfway up with tequila. I was lit. I was sitting there saying, "This is," and I bought myself a gold ring because I usually don't spend stuff on myself, but I bought myself a gold ring, so I thought that was freaking hilarious. Yeah. This side, this boat was originally this was originally a European boat. You can see that retracts, that comes over the top of this, and the plugs, they were what was that, European plugs or whatever. There wasn't that many in the room. They showed the Super Bowl everywhere. We watched it on big screens on our TVs everywhere. There was a lot of Caribbean music, and I've said that before, and I'll say it again. If you're going to be on a boat to the Caribbean, you shouldn't be not worrying about any other music other than Caribbean music, and they were playing that. They were playing that here. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I was very happy about that. They need they need a new chef. They need to revamp their food. We didn't try any of the specialty restaurants, but the basic stuff. This crowd that does Margaritaville are older older white folks, you know, but they were older, inclusive white folks. I've never said hello and good morning so much in my freaking life. I'm sitting there cracking up. It was very chill, Mike. It was very chill, and these folks force you to say hello. Oh my God! Everybody was saying hello, 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 hello. I'm sitting there cracking up. How many times I said hello? I never, um, did. I'm trying to not sound effed up when I say this, but there was I don't know if it was like a group cruise or something, but there's a lot of mixed couples. But the normal mixed couples that you see on TV and stuff like that, it, is the thin black sister and the rich white dude. No, no, no. This was like the black guys with the white wives that were like 900 pounds. I'm trying not to be mean. There's a few guys I wanted to walk up to and say, "Give me your black card, bro." Not because of that, but they they weren't playing spades. They were reneging playing spades and stuff, and I was like, I need to go over there and steal his. When he said you reneged, I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? The heck? Something passed by us real quick. you know, you know, and I had to take a double take. The the LGBTQ crowd was here in full force, but they were the old before that LGBTQ word came out. Was the crowd before they made that name up. I just took a double take. I said, "Is that a?" I'm trying to figure, is that a woman or a dude? Finally, it took me 5 days to figure out it was a dude. But I mean, but they were just nice and so don't give me the homo whatever homophobic. No, I just thought it was I just thought it was funny, you know. So I fit in with my big bag. I fit in real well around here. I really enjoyed the Jimmy Buffett music. So maybe they should take my black card. I thought about taking someone else's, then they come take mine. But you got to give it to the crew. They're up here cleaning. They're washing everything off. They're washing the decks and the whole 9 yards. Um, it, they did. This is this is not a ghetto cruise line. This is if they would just fix a few things, they 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 they'd give the other big boys a run. They're gonna eventually give the other big boys a run for their money. Right now, this is more like a when you see those videos where black folks didn't do their homework and they see pictures of older white people, and like, where's the crowd at? No, we talked to a lot of people. She's like, this is the third time this year. We've been on this boat. Um, they have a program you can check last minute. You could actually veterans or active military, can cruise for free. We didn't know that. Shoot, I would have did that. Um, it's I was I came with the zero expectations. I'm leaving around. I'm up to like 8. It I would cruise this line again. Um, yeah, I would cruise this line again for the price that we paid. Man, please. Normally it takes me 3 or 4 years to pay off a cruise, like $3 or $4,000. But and I checked my 2 credit cards. The damage is there, but it isn't catastrophic. You know what I mean? It isn't catastrophic. So I'm pleasantly surprised and pleased. I'm gonna have to put my my sweatshirt on because it's I have my other shirt on, but it's not as keeping me warm. So, oh, and the wife, she's tripping, but I found some more St. Augustine. We're gonna put all the suitcases in the back seat, and I'm gonna put some St. Augustine. I'm taking it. I'm taking it to the house. I'm picking up some seed. Yeah, they got one now, which is it says $800 onboard cruise credit. I won I won about $75 in the casino. Um, I was gonna use some of that to give my steward another tip, but I wound up I wound up getting lit and buying T-shirts and stuff in port. I don't have no more money. I'm broke. Yeah. No. 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 Um, this would be off the chain later on this summer and spring. It was nippy. It's nippy now, but the further south we went, that's when it started, the heat. And I wore shorts and stuff like that. Now I'm back in my jeans. You know what I mean. I'm back in my jeans. Um, we we celebrated our wedding anniversary quietly, so um, she bought me that wristband right there and the leather one. So I bought her a. Ooh, when I sobered up, I was like, ooh, but she's worth it. Anybody else, they ain't getting jack. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's got magnets in it, and it matches my wedding band. And then I did an Italian thing and bought myself a gold ring. Ooh, you don't want to know how much that thing costs. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Um, but other than that, we're going to be getting ready to go through we got about 4 hours before we get to port. We're inside or we're coming into Tampa Bay. I think we're in Tampa Bay right now because I see the the buoys. You guys can't see them, but I see them. And then we're gonna go under the bridge and then park and then get ready to go. So, but other than that, I just want to do a live real quick, and got to get back to work, back to reality, back to life, which freaking sucks. You know what I mean? But guys, take what I say with a grain of sand, a grain of salt, or whatever. Uh, these were really nice people, very pleasant. You said hello, they said hello, they nodded you. Especially if you look somebody dead in the eye, you gonna say they gonna say hello to you. Um, I only seen one Trump shirt. I was surprised. I was like, oh boy, we're gonna have one. And nobody spoke about politics. They had the veterans. Their veteran celebration was a whole lot better than carnivals. It was a whole lot better than carnivals. Their veteran celebration would, had you tearing up. Um, I really didn't notice the age of the ship only in certain spots. And one only problem is, yeah, Mike, you'd have loved it, but we couldn't get them in our room to turn the AC off. I had to go down there and bust a gasket to get someone to come up there and turn the daggone thing off. Yeah, in the summer AC's fine, but it's in the cold. I'm like, nah, man, y'all gonna fix this. This is ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I needed this, but now I'm gonna be fasting for a few days. Even though the food, I say from a scale of 1 to 10, the food was about a 5. The soups were great. The burger joint out here in the Mexican, that was great. But they need to revamp their food selection for, like, middle middle class, older Caucasians, which is like meatloaf, fried chicken, country fried steak, chicken fried steak. I mean, hot. They had a hot dog bar, but the chili had no flavor to it. Y'all don't had no spices in the back. You know, it had no flavor to it. They don't have the room to have a big variety. The pizza, the thin crust pizza was a nine. That was a nine. They had a pizza station. The thin crust pizza, that was a nine. Not too many selections on desserts, but I'm my stomach is just my stomach be telling me you don't need it anyway. You know what I mean? This area was reserved, so you had to pay to sit there. Um, we sat out here one day, which was fun. We sat out here one day, which was it was that was pretty okay. Uh, that's the smoking section up there, and further up top is like mini up there towards the back is mini golf, and then they have like a section where those little sandbags that you throw. It's on that side. It's like a little golf section. Every time you hit the hole, you get to move over into another. It was like mini golf, but you throw those sandbags or something like that. It's pretty crazy. Um, and then they got like a lookout where, see above there, you go up there, you can sit up there. Um, they didn't have a walking track, so you had to make your own walking thing for it. So that is pretty cool. But like you can see the decor, surfboards, parrots. Um, they transformed this old I believe this is a Costa. It was a Costa cruise ship. It didn't compared to the grandeur of the seas, which I was on um, earlier last year. This boat was better. This boat was better. Um, if they would, up their food, and I think that this really it. You know, this boat was better. All right, guys, I am going to get ready to get, with an embark, get ready for embarkation, and maybe grab a little nap real quick. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, same bat time, same bat channel. And as always, if y'all don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. I will see you guys tomorrow.